Yo, get another quick turnaround for a track here. Let's get the chat window up in case anybody actually wants to chat and say hi. Feel free. Happy to catch up with folks. And what else do we need to get going? I think we're mostly good. I don't know. Since I'm, again, kind of on limited time, spent some time this morning recording some more daily videos, and now just gotta find something to try and do a really quick daily track. Because I got my lunch break, basically. I don't know, let's give that a try. Sounds nice. Maybe. Maybe that. We'll see. Yeah, it's not quite right. That needs to be pulled back. Double length. Nah, not in the right spot. I should go like halfway, probably. I don't know, not feeling some of the other stuff here. Let's see, do they have anything else besides kits? Looking like a no. All right, let's go find F9s. Usually get some pretty good things to dig through. We could try 80s. Let's just see. Do they have anything besides kits? Multi-shots. I don't know. I'm usually not a big fan of loops within some of these kits, but at least if I'm going to do it, I'll start chopping stuff up. We could... You know what? Let's go. What's up, Simon? How you doing? It's really too cold outside for my dogs today, so hopefully where you're at's not so cold. Let's go. Let's go see what we got here. Music loops. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with the news. What's in the news for full MPC3? Did it get launched? Yeah, we got a few inches of snow. It was like -4 Fahrenheit over here. So my dogs were not a fan. This morning it was tough to get them to go to the bathroom real quick and run back in, but gotta do what we gotta do. What is up with how quiet this is? Let's go normalize. All right. Might as well normalize this as well, I guess. What do we got? Like 8 chops, maybe? 8 regions. Start with 8. Somebody was bugging me in Discord, and I thought they were talking about something else. Well, that's interesting. I'll definitely have to go catch up on the news. See what's going on. Wrong button. Convert. Do it. And it's probably another 8 regions. I gotta finish writing my iPhone sample calculator application. I was going to do it something so I could figure out the math for what do you have to do to pitch down or up to get different BPMs going. I don't know. Do we care that much? Because I don't mind bringing it down, but 74 BPM is pretty low. We'll try. I don't know. I lost the track here at the end. Maybe just let it fade out. Yeah, I don't know if it's still there. Maybe we go to this note. Here, we'll transpose down. Man, those hi-hats sound really stretched. Because it's a loop. I was not planning on doing that. Let's unwarp it. Oh, well, I guess it said there was an update I downloaded. So I just was noticing, it says algorithm, you can switch the algorithm here. Neat. I'll have to look around. I guess I'd forgotten I downloaded it. But, well, if we want to check the song mode, let's just go a little bit further. This is too loud, but okay, I should not have probably normalized these. Let's knock this down. All right, let's try again. Erase all of that. This is going to be tough for me to keep in mind a pattern here. Maybe I should just draw something in. Ugh. Nudge. Let's keep this super simple first. We'll come back. So let's transpose that. It's so funny to me that it's still playing that in the background. Oh, gosh. That's why I usually avoid loops, but... It needs to come in earlier. It needs to be, like, unexpected. I don't like it. That's the problem. What are we... Does it say G minor? Let's just delete this track. It's out of here. Delete track. How much more time do I got? I got like 20-ish minutes, so we're good. We will get to seeing if this is a problem or not. G minor. And new track. We'll just start grabbing plugins. So I don't see any native instrument stuff, but that doesn't mean it's not available to buy. Let's go. What am I feeling today? Go Mellotron. Not quite. Delete all that. Probably more here. Maybe a different string. Do we have? We'll go try violence. Too much change on the end here. This lag's coming in a bit. Effects. Let's go plain old flavor. I got you. I'll go check it out. I'm always curious what they're doing. I think there's only one effect or plugin I haven't gotten. The goofiest one I got was probably, it's a tie between Ring the Alarm and, I mean, it does its thing. It stays in its lane, but it's kind of goofy. What was the other one? The Jura Chorus? I don't know. I was like, I'll get it. And then I was like, this is what you can do on the SP404 Mark II that's right up here. It's far better, but... Put some noise on it. Maybe that's enough. Just like some weird static. Violin, pad. What else are we going for? Probably piano. Hey man, Sai was telling me that I needed to pay more attention to you because I don't know. When I saw you posted Bug Out, on Discord. I was like, oh, you must be talking about somebody that did all the work to convert the machine drum kits over to the MPC. I never would have suspected that Native Instruments would put plugins onto the MPC, but I guess it's probably good business for them. I mean, I think given where their business is at this point, they're I don't know, they might not have as many options to make money, so a good plugin to add some growl to electric bass. I'm probably not the right person to ask. I'm not a guitar player or a bass player. My brother-in-law, on the other hand, would probably know. I would probably like go check out like the diode effect or something myself first, but that doesn't mean that's a good answer. I kind of like the tone of it, but if you're looking for growl, I don't know. Maybe somebody else out there has a suggestion. Like for me, if I had one, to like something to play, if you like load this effect or instrument, I would probably play around with it and see where I went with it, but I don't think Subfactory is gonna do anything I want. Maybe electric. It feels like it's too chilled out. Well, it's not too chilled out. Maybe I just need more layers of some evolving sounds here. Let's see if there's anything fun in ProMotion. Watch, I'll load up a guitar here and you're like, exactly this sound. All right, this is kind of fun. It's also really far back. Well, I mean, I could just go into the bass I've got, and we can go mess around. This might be too light. Yeah, let's just stop it. We're gonna solo. We'll see if you... Like, I've got this bass, right? I'll show you, like, if we go load up, go to dynamic, is it? No, harmonic. Like, it gets kind of like that electric, like, top end sounds a little fried. And that's just like the basic one. Like, to me, I don't know. Like, this is like a one that usually, if I'm just trying to look for it to kind of fuzz out part of the spectrum, it's pretty easy to go to. I don't know. I also really am a pretty big fan of the air filter. Like, just overdrive, you could get like some really blasted out tones. Distort can be good. Hard clip, I usually am all right with. Rectify can be a little touch and go. At Bit Crush, you can get really nuts. The resamples, depending on what you use, I find resamples better for drums usually. But the nice thing you can do here, like you can hear some of, like, as I'm doing this, it's increasing the, I don't know, like tape or vinyl or just whatever noise is in here. But I mean, you get the frequency and cutoff. You can kind of control like what you're getting on it. Layering a saw and filtering a bit. I don't know. Bugout's he's getting fancier here. So, but I mean, like a saw wave and bandpass absolutely can do some fun tone stuff if you can have it play the same notes together. Hold on. I'm gonna respond to something real quick. All right. We will get back to being focused here, or I will. This is like a super light pluck or something. Bug out. It's absolutely worth trying. Do we want... bring the high gain up maybe? I don't think we want low. There we go. Just brought it up a bit. Yeah, I just aside, like for me, the filter, the air filter's just like super quick. Maybe this is just going to be a gentle, laid-back track, especially with pulling the tempo down. Where are we going? We've picked up a lot of noise from the violin pad. I want to pull that down a bit. I think if I remember correctly, the filters before that bit crush overdrive effect, I think I need another filter here. There we go. I don't mind the noise, I just don't want it quite so much. Dr. Dracula, I have messed around with the 60 and I'd like to buy one from time to time, but they're kind of expensive to get into. I do have an MPC 1000 sitting beside me. I've got an S950, an S1000, and a Z8. So I got plenty of Akai sampling power here if and when I want it. I think I got my S950 for $100 20-ish years ago. I would not spend $2,000 to buy one. Every time I load up Jura, I'm like, I want to use Jura, and it's going to sound amazing, and then I end up not liking it. But 90% of the time, I don't care for it. Let's go into FX. Yep. Current MPC classic modes are crummy. I shouldn't say crummy. They are poor estimates. They're not very good. They're just I forget what plugin it is, but it's just one of the plugins on there. It's not a the vintage mode. Yeah. If you like the sound of it, it's fine. They just shouldn't have called it like the MPC 3000 and stuff. It's reminiscent of maybe, but it is not a good simulation. It's not a good end of chain effect. Could maybe go for this. That's why I gotta double tap. Gotta fix some of these notes. That shouldn't have been a double tap. Nudge it back. We'll fix this. Something like that. 94 Buddha. I have done some videos and stuff on how I have things set up. It might be a little bit hard to find. Probably in just my general in 5 playlist on YouTube. Nothing too crazy for a setup. It's a little bit crazy. Most of the heavy lifting on my setup these days is the Teenage Engineering TX6. That's the mixer and audio interface going into my computer. I've got, and I can kind of tilt the camera sideways here. Well, it's going to start twisting. So I got the TX6 here, and the USB is going out to the computer. I've got this box. If you go to Etsy and look for Dig Dug DUI, you can hear some line noise, but effectively what this is letting me do is it's getting my microphone, which is being output at line level, and my headphones are basically showing up to the TX6 as a TRRS connection, so like the headset connection, and I can adjust like the volume over there and stuff, but I'm mostly just using it to get the TRRS connection and run the microphone here. This microphone is running through 3 rack effects that I had kind of tuned the way I liked it to sound. It's actually, I got a cloud lifter. Well, that's a terrible angle. I've got a cloud lifter that's running into, it's running into a tube amplifier first. Then it's running into like a gate and de-esser and all that. And then I've got this really, really ancient, it's the AFAX 204. It's the big bottom exciter or whatever. It allows you to add in like some harmonics in like a frequency band. So I kind of went through and like just tuned all this stuff. The way I was like, I kind of want it to sound like this. And I don't know, I've just kind of left the settings as well for like compression and everything else. It probably took me, I don't know, 2 or 3 months to kind of get everything the way I wanted. I should probably tweak it again a little bit more. There's a few things I'd like to do. The important thing is the TX6 for the headphone, basically like the headphone jack on the front. They did an update like a year and a half ago that you can have the microphone input. It will duck the music underneath it, so it's easier to hear like me talking. So I can really crank the volume up, and I can still talk over it, and I can still hear myself, and presumably you guys on the other end can still hear me. I've tried to point out to DiBiase a few times that he should probably look at getting that set up, because every time I watch his stream, it sounds like he's incredibly quiet, and then the music blasts like over on top of him. He may not want that though. He may just want to let the audio play through. But for me, that's just kind of how I got it hooked up. Besides that, I've got like a patch bay that everything's routed through. I might just start hooking everything directly to the TX6 though and get rid of the patch bay. I haven't decided yet. Depends on how many more pieces of gear I clean off of my desk here to make room. Well, bug out. You can bug him as well. A lot of people constantly are telling DiBiase that he's a little quiet, but I don't know. He can roll the way he wants to roll for sure. I don't know. Is this just more layers? Like, Like another pad here. Could just be just lots of subtle, gentle layers coming in and out. Mellotron hype, maybe? Well, what bug out, if you want to hear his wisdom, you just need to pay more attention. That's all. Or learn to do lip reading, I guess. I don't know. But no, he's got plenty of great stuff that's good reminders for things, a lot of good information. And I just think it's great that he's willing to take the time to give folks the time to kind of have him explain what he's doing and why. I'm just going to noodle something in. Or I'm going to miss the beat. I want this offset, but I actually have, like, I'll do, if you ever catch like a test stream that I do from time to time, like set up a test stream and I'll just chat with folks about whatever I'm doing. Just, I don't know, maybe not that frequently, but it does happen from time to time. I don't mind like explaining. The important part really is the camera up above my desk. And that is mostly because I'm just using my iPhone. That's what I started recording on, was the iPhone, and ended up switching over to a GoPro. I hated that for a bunch of reasons, and switched from the GoPro over to some Logitech webcams. They're not very good quality, and I don't know. I feel like I'm cheating, nudging all this stuff into submission. Let's see. Okay, that was way too loud, but I'm hoping playing it again won't sound weird. We'll find out. You can hear a little bit of a dip in it as it comes back in, but I think I'm okay with it. The way to probably do this would be to record this in looper straight and then offset it half a bar, but I'm being lazy. And how much time do I got? Technically 10 minutes, but I think I got a little bit. I think I got a little bit more time here. So, Sai wanted to know if we were able to avoid the track mute issue that I've been having in SOG mode. Oh, and Sai, I hit a problem that was in SOG mode that was almost the same, but it was not. It was a different way I went about it. I'm getting excited and like, let's test this out because I want this to work so badly. So the first thing I want to do here is explode this track. Let's explode it. It's always fun. I don't know. I just have fun seeing how things work or break and trying some new stuff. So before we do anything, I'm going to explode this track. Like we just undo that. I deleted the wrong one. Go delete this track because we're not going to need anything else out of it. I'm just going to rename this to, we'll just call it just kick. I'll leave the extra space in. Get over stuff named snare. Awesome. Your popcorn's ready. Well, you're going to get to watch me rename stuff for just a minute here because my OCD is taking over. I just like to be able to read what this stuff is when I'm in the mute group. Or not mute group, but in the mute page. It's all right, 94 Buddha. It's okay. Even if you miss and just, I've told folks plenty of times, like just stick with whatever like works for you. If you and it's okay if you're like later, like I kind of want the SP404 Mark II again. That is not a sign of failure. I would say just pick out whatever works for you. And like sometimes it's not the right time. Sometimes it comes later, and just enjoy it. All right. I'm just gonna rename this to base, and then I think everything else is at least got enough of a name I can figure out here. Okay. So, before I do anything and get really upset, we're going to go save project. Projects. Go name this jam. What is today? The 22nd? Still? Nice. Also, it's only 15 degrees out. Jam 22. I'm just going to call this relax. I don't know. It feels relaxing. All right. Yeah, and 94 Buddha, you probably have noticed I've spent most of my live streams doing the MPC. I don't know, I just feel like there's so many videos on the MPC already. I haven't felt like the need to go fill in stuff. I mean, if people have questions, I'm more than happy to do my best to answer them and help them out with the MPC. But the MPC is absolutely my home base for making tracks. So the SP404 Mark II, I mostly did the guide and the videos because I got upset at people charging, making master classes and then charging a ridiculous fortune and then just basically reading out of the manual. I don't think they were adding anything interesting to it. So for me, I don't know. I'm just trying to add stuff that I think is interesting. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to go A. We'll copy it over. We'll go A, B, C. And we're going to see what happens. I'm going to basically go like A, B, B, A, C, C, A or something. We'll decide what we want afterwards, but we'll just do like a really basic pattern here. Let's go mute groups. We'll go A. Go to this. No bass. I think we need some hats. All right, that'll be our A. So, why is that muted? Well, okay, we're in weird. Oh no, we're not. I hope we're not already in MPC jail. B, let's go take the kicks and snare out. Let's mute out the SFX. Well, actually, can we? Okay, we'll start there. For B, we'll do that. We'll shift those up. B and C have to have bass in it. All right. We'll take out these strings. All right. And B, well, let's go back. So looks like this. So I think we still need the bass. Let's go take those and that. Yeah. All right. One more save. I know this is like probably not fun to watch, but I am going to do as much saving here as I can until I trust this to do what I want. So to hit the issue we were before, I'm going to hit record. I'm going to try this two ways because I've seen what What I think may have actually been the problem is I had the record button on, but if we're going to go A, B, B, okay, I didn't know it would double up by tapping it again, but okay, A, B, B, C, C, A. I'm going to stop. Let's hit play and see if it sounds like we think. So it seems like it's working. I wonder if they were not able, they may not have been able to reproduce it because maybe I had the record button on, I didn't know. Or they may have fixed this. Either would be good. And that second pad is a little loud. All right, there is an issue where you can hear the bass. We gotta fix some of these patterns, but that seemed like it was okay. Let's reload because I want to see if I can do it the other way that I would have a suspicion may have caused the problem. Go NT back to 22.2. We'll load that. That's fine. We're gonna overwrite it. And yeah, and I don't feel like downgrading right now, so I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I'm not going to worry about trying to do the fix. So what? A, B, B. Nuts. Record. A, B, B, A, C, C, A. Now, if I leave record on, this also might be what was causing the problem. I may have been hitting play or play start, but because I've been curious if it's the record is causing the mute problem by overwriting stuff from the previous track as it was changing. See, it says overdumping to arrangement. So it's doing something. And that just happened to be what I noticed that yesterday. And there shouldn't be anything to overdub. But it's possible if you touch something up here, it may do something weird. So far it seems fine though. Because like when it goes off the rails, or when it was very obvious. Huh. Must be temperature sound from stuff settling in my house. Okay, let's stop. Let's go to mute. Seems like it... Oh, did we just crash? We just crashed. Sure, load last project. It seems like it's mostly better, but that should not have we shouldn't have gotten a crash here. So we'll go back to song mode. We'll do this one more time. A, B, B. Actually, before we do this, I should just go fix the bass track on what we need is a this is a mute group because I did a chop. And what's happening is the notes are carrying over from the tracks where it is, and I'm in note mute, not audio mute mode. So when we're muting the events. Oh, actually, okay, I gotta render this out as a thing. Let's clear everything. Record A B B A C C A. Cool. Let's stop. Convert to sequence. I'm gonna not include track mutes. I don't want the track mutes in here because what I basically need to do is what's happening. I'll explain what's happening. When we're exiting out of track B or C, the bass that I'm playing as a note is a one shot, so it's going to keep playing beyond the end of the track. And in this case, I don't want the bass playing in the A part. So what I have to do is basically inject to get it to stop. And because it's a mute group, if I put in at the start of the 1-1 of the A sections, I just put a like 0 velocity bass note, it will stop it from playing. But if I don't, if I have included mute tracks, that there's going to be the mute and it's going to stop sending the MIDI data over, so it won't be able to, the note will be there, but it won't get sent to the program. So I have to go exclude muted tracks. So we're going to say do it, and now we can go fix it. So I'll point out where the problems are. So if I zoom in here, this bass note's going to play beyond like mark 13. So what I need, as I said, is I'll just come in here, draw a note, we'll select it, go to automation, and just set it to 0 velocity. I can now copy it, and really I just need to put it here, and then I just need to put another one over here. So we're just going to dial in, just go shift paste. That should fix it. Assuming I know what I'm doing. I'm fairly confident I know what I'm doing. One of those hats is bothering me. Track 4. Let's go to track 4. It's probably louder now because it's the only thing getting compressed. So I kind of want to just filter on it. Maybe around there. This is a problem when you've got a compressor on a program, like a drum kit, and then you explode it out. That compressor will compress each thing individually. So sometimes you have to either remove the compressor or start adjusting mix levels. I probably am out of time here. I would spend some time automating some effects and stuff, but or adjusting volume levels. I think I'm kind of at the point where I gotta call it quits, though. Let's save it. Save project as. We'll call it 3. Now, there's another bug here. Let's see if we hit this one. So we're gonna save this. I have found that, at least in the previous thing, if you did audio mix down and rendered it out, when you tried to play it, it was not the first time you rendered it, you couldn't hear it. But let's go export. We'll save it. Let's see if this works. If it plays, I will say thumbs up. Yeah, it's working. It seems to be working the way I want it to. The way I expect it to, want it to. I don't know. I feel like that will save 10 to 20% of my time goofing around with the song mode, trying to put stuff together. So that's a good thing. I suspect trying to duplicate a track over and over to get it up to like 16 or 32 bars is not going to work the way I want to when trying to record pad mute automation. But I don't know. I got time to play around with it. So we go SD card. Let's go to projects. And let's go see if this plays. Because I expect it won't. Oh my goodness. But I think they must have fixed a lot of... There's probably a lot of problems with mute groups that they must have fixed. Because the last 3 or 4 times I've done this, I've had to render out a second time to get this to work. So I suspect what was happening is you get to a point in the song and it was just like... it was taking the mutes for your initial part of the song coming in and then just rendering out whatever. This seems like it's actually reset. When you do the export, it's resetting to what it's supposed to be for the track mutes. It's my guess. And beyond that, I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music. Keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good.